Hello everybody and welcome to our special guest interview today. Today we have Star Master Gean, who's with us to share her story and what she's been doing in the Atomy business. Welcome to our Good Morning Atomy episode. Can you tell us about yourself?
I'm Gean, Star Master from Indonesia. Yep, I'm currently here for my holidays. Visiting my sister.
That's great. How did you first learn about the Atomy and what made you decide to join it at the end?
Atomy came to me from my sister. She actually introduced a product from Atomy to me, saying that it's really good. So she convinced me to try that product. And I started using the product and I love it. That's how it started. Okay, just from one product, I got to know Atomy. And she even convinced me to try to do the business, which I was really reluctant in the beginning because it was networking business. But because my background as a baker, I had a lot of struggles. I had a lot of struggles managing my time, and also my lifestyle was chaotic. Having sleepless nights, so many sleepless nights, and I overworked myself. So Atomy actually is quite an option for me, but it took a while for me to accept it. And my sister actually, she's a good sister, and she said maybe we should try something new. Maybe we could have a passive income instead of overwork ourselves, because she's also a baker herself.
First thing we want to get to know you more is, how did you find out about Atomy?
Okay, Atomy came to me from my sister. Yep. She's in Melbourne and I was in Indonesia. So this Atomy company, which is global company, is really interesting because two sisters living abroad can actually share the same business together. And she started convincing me to use a product from Atomy. And at first I was reluctant, very reluctant, because after knowing that it's a network marketing business, so I pushed her away. But she said, the product is really good. Why not give it a try? So I started Atomy with the product. And I fell in love with one of the product, which is skincare. And that started my Atomy journey.
That's good. Yep, that's great. What were some challenges do you face when you're doing the Atomy business?
Challenges. I think everyone starts from zero. Okay, and I do not have any network marketing background back then, and I find it really challenging to share with people about this business. Maybe because I started with a wrong concept or a wrong mindset. Okay, I was thinking that I am a salesperson, I'm selling products. That got me stuck for a while. But after realign my mindset, I realized that I am not selling any products here. I am just introducing a product, a good product to people around me. So that really changed my direction in Atomy. So I think a lot of people worry, they think that we have to know everything about Atomy, or we have to be good in Atomy, only we can start sharing to people around us. But actually, I think that is it's not right. Okay, we have to get our mindset right. What are we really doing at Atomy? It is the right mindset that we have to have. Then we can do it from our heart.
And so you mentioned about the mindset is very important when doing the Atomy business. How do you encourage your members to keep going for Atomy, like to have that mindset that you keep mentioning about?
You have to make Atomy your lifestyle. Okay? Enjoy the product, use the product. And then when you really know what the product is doing to you, then you can just share it to people. It's just sharing from your heart. You don't need to, remember all the products. We have so many products in Atomy. We cannot, one person cannot be using all the products. But, you just start from what product makes you comfortable. And that's how I started. And I share with my friends, just take it easy, make it your lifestyle. That's the most important.
That's great to hear about making it your lifestyle. And you mentioned about the products. If you don't mind me asking, what are your top 3 Atomy products?
Top 3. Oh, this is a difficult question because there's so many products that I enjoy from Atomy. Okay, maybe I mentioned the first one who got my attention is evening care set.
The evening care set?
Yeah, the 4 set. Yes. I started that because my sister said it was really good, and I just tried it out because it came from my sister. And after using it for 2 weeks, amazingly, my friends around me started asking me, "Hey, what is the product you're using now? We can see the difference. Your face is it glows, and it's cleaner. It looks cleaner." And then from then on, I just tell them, "Hey, this is something new, something from Korea. Do you want to try it?" And I invited them to my house to do free facial. Yeah, that's how I actually started, to fall in love with evening care 4 set. And I think Atomy Fine Zyme is a miracle to me. Because Indonesia, we have a lot of wonderful food. Okay, we keep eating maybe 5 meals a day. So maybe food breakdown. Yeah, it helps with the food breakdowns. I think the third one, of course, is Hemohim. Me and my husband, we enjoy it, and we could feel the difference. Yep.
Thank you for sharing your top 3 products. I really appreciate that. My next question would be, what keeps you, awake or motivates you like every day to say, I'm going to keep going for Atomy. I want to keep doing the lifestyle. I want to keep telling people, like, what keeps you going all the way?
I think it's mostly you see the changes in people. Okay. What I hope to see is I can help more people. When people feel their life is changed, or even how they see lives. Yeah, that's very important. It's sad to see many people when they are so comfortable in their comfort zone, and there's no dreams going on. What motivates me is I hope I can try to influence people to why not think of your future? What is ahead of you? Not just the short-term goals you have, like just waking up, doing your daily chores. But what is 5 years ahead of you? What is 10 years ahead of you? Do you want something big? You want to be a blessing to people around you? Yeah, I think that really motivates me to be a blessing to people and also help people to be a blessing to other people.
That's really good, really good.
Yeah.
Do you have a story or an example of that you can share with everyone who's watching here of an example of being a blessing or along that lines?
Sharing to my friends in the first place was tricky.
Yep,
especially when it's something new people never heard about. One story that I have to share is a friend of mine who has passed away last year. She really started Atomy with me. So we started learning Atomy together, going to home parties and even meeting my uplines from Malaysia. And it was a struggle for her at first because we are all introverts. We are all introverts. But as we learn, we pick up, we self-educate ourselves. We started doing quite well, meeting people, asking people to come for free facial. And and her business started growing.
Yep.
You know, her network started growing. Even after she left us, her network is still growing.
Yep.
Her team members are still on fire for Atomy, and I think that's a wonderful thing. And she really leaves something good behind for her family. Yeah, that is one story that I have to share. So I think here we can be encouraged that Atomy has got a future for all of us. Even when we are not here, you know, it leaves something good to people around us.
That's good. That's wonderful to hear. Sometimes we get this question about like doing the Atomy business. Do you have to travel a lot, like overseas, or meet your members, your downlines? Like, do you what kind of traveling schedule is it like for you?
Yeah, I think this question I still have to pick it up. Yeah, Indonesia is a big country. I mean, it's huge. So for us to travel to places, you know, cities to cities, it would take quite a bit of hassle. So, but we love going to Malaysia to pick up, you know, to learn from our uplines.
Yep.
Yeah, because the place I stay in Medan, and Malaysia is really close by. In KL is really close by. Yeah, I hope to travel more often in the future. Yeah, to meet more members or to, you know, grow globally. Yeah.
The next question I have to ask you today would be, how do you see Atomy contribute to your personal and professional growth?
Personal growth would be I dare to dream. Okay, I'm a dreamer now, and it brings me out from my norm. Okay, I think it worries me when they are stuck in their comfort zone. You know, I'm so happy that Atomy has given me this courage to actually dare to dream big. Okay, and professional growth, I think, would be the character side, character building, to be a leader. You know, leadership is something we have to pick up. We are not born with it. Okay, so as I go along, I learn how to manage a team. You know, I learn how to be a listener sometimes as a leader and problem solver. And I think the most important thing is getting the long-term goals. Okay, that's very important. Long-term goals that carries on for 5, 10 years, 20 years. And what do we leave behind for our family?
That's great. That's good to hear about long-term goals and how does that all help you in your professional growth along the way. So my last question for today, as we wrap up this interview, would be, is there one advice that you're happy to share with us if you had to tell someone about the Atomy business?
Okay, to all those who are new in Atomy, you have to know what you want in Atomy, because it is a platform where you can go really big. Okay, you can dream big, and there's so much for us to do in Atomy, and I think it has to start from ourselves. Okay, know what you want, then the direction in front of you will be clear.
Well, thank you very much for sharing those advice. Really appreciate you coming all the way to Australia and even on your holiday just to drop by to really spend this time. So without further ado, to everyone out there, if you learned something today from our special interview, let us know in the chat. But otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. And next coming up is our Career Success Tour highlights. Thank you, everybody.